happens. If we do not unite, our world will perish.
This doesn't need to happen. There is one who may help us.
For orcs, there is no other life but war. No, but with the humans' help, there could be.
Hey guys, this is Critic and Fan, and well, it's the fan part of Critic and Fan. The Critic's still out there doing his thing, traveling the world, and I think he went to Philadelphia. I should probably talk to him. He's part of this. Anyways, today we are reviewing the movie Warcraft. That was fun. And right off the bat, I had to say this movie, it is actually a pretty good movie. It's entertaining. Like, that's why I go to movies, to be entertained, to have a good time, to enjoy it, to talk about it later on. And that's what this movie did for me anyways. Alright, I'm going to jump right into the plot. The plot of this movie is there are orcs and their planet is dying. And so they travel to the human world through a portal, and they basically just gonna destroy villages, kill people, and use them as a power source for their gate to bring more orcs in. And then the human side of the story, they're just chilling, having peace, normal human things, living in harmony. And then bam, they are blindsided by the orcs. And so they have to fight back and, save their planet. So that's pretty much the plot of this movie. I don't want to give too much away because there's a lot into it, a lot going on. And I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Alright, the characters in this, yeah, they're pretty good actually. Like, the orcs, they focus a lot on the orcs and they develop them very well. And so throughout the movie, like, you grow to care for some of the orcs, even though I think they're technically the bad guys. But you still care for them, and you understand where they're coming from and what they're doing and why they're doing it. And the humans, well, they didn't develop them as much. And so when certain things happen, you're like, I don't really care as much because it's like, that's not a big deal. They're just the humans in it. That's kind of what it was like. But, they were still pretty good, and it's still a fun thing to watch. Now, the CG in this movie, it is phenomenal. It looked amazing. The orcs and the humans, they blend together so well. Like, you believe like they can live like that, how they look and everything. They look really good. And it looks amazing. It's visually just an amazing movie. You can tell they put a lot of effort into this. Now, there are a few negative things that I think I have to mention. There's like a romance in this movie that I just did not buy. There wasn't really any chemistry between these two people. Like, the girl in it, she's like, oh, you a tough man. I love you. That sort of thing going on. Well, she probably didn't say I love you. Whatever. And then the guy was like, I'm lonely, I guess. Let's hook up. That's what it seemed like to me. I didn't believe the romance at all. And another thing, like, yeah, they work on the plot and characters in the movie. You get what's going on with them. But they show you the entire world that this thing's happening in, and they don't explain any of it. Like, they show elves and dwarves and magic and all these other mystical creatures, and they make no mention of it. Yeah, the elf might say something, but they don't say it's an elf or what it is or who these things are. There's like, oh, there's that, there's this. And they don't take any time. It's a long movie already, so I guess they probably had to cut it for reasons. But I just wish they would, explain something other than, because they show a lot, but they don't explain it. Like, they show magic, and they don't have to explain magic, because we all seen like Harry Potter probably, and it's nothing like that. But you get magic, it's magic, we accept it. But they don't explain much. She goes to like a place, and that's it. They're like, oh, this is a place where we learn magic. They don't go into any more detail. I mean, they show like a lot of places, and I guess if you're a fan of the video game, which this is based off of, you would get it, and it's probably a lot for them, but still just as a regular moviegoer, like, I want to know some things about the place that they're living. But overall, like, I'd say if you like fantasy things and you love the game, go see this movie in theater, because like I said, it looks great and it's a fun movie to watch. But if you're unsure and you don't really like those kind of movies, maybe don't. Like, the best way I can explain this movie, so you decide if you want to or don't want to go, is Lord of the Rings, like a rock and roll version of Lord of the Rings. Think of Lord of the Rings as classical. This is rock and roll. That's the best way to explain it. So if you don't, it's not something you're into, I would wait, maybe see a different movie, or just stay at home with your family or friends. Play baseball or something. Go to a baseball game. Well, that's my quick thoughts on this movie. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? This is probably one of the better video game movies, in my opinion, so far. And please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at critic_fan. No, critic_and_fan. Whew, that is long. And please subscribe here, leave a comment, share it with your friends. Tell us what you think. Subscribe, and as soon as we get 100 followers, we will start doing prizes. So I think that's pretty cool. And hopefully next week, the other guy will be back, because he is a lot better at this than I am, and I would be less awkward. Yeah.